Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rchakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you, I say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson on the brother Khadashia from the GM and Chicago camp, coming back at you with another lesson. And what I wanted to get into with this lesson was this article that a brother sent to the group chat. So I'm going to just get right into it, and we're going to bring out some scriptures, and Lord willing, this be a short but edifying lesson. All right, and as you can see the headline, it says, Racist boy dies and sees black Yahushai in near-death experience, asks KKK leader why God is a N-word. All right, and this was published in 2014. So it's been over 10 years since this has been published. And it says, a report is alleging that a racist boy named Billy Landers experienced a near-death experience where he saw Yahushai Hamashiach in heaven, which that is the true name of the Lord, Yahushai Hamashiach, not JC, man. All right, that JC that really stems from that's a false god, man. All right, that's a false name. That's a false god. All right, the Lord did not have a English name. He did not have a English transliterated name. He had a Hebrew name, and his name was Yahushai, and he was in fact a so-called black man. All right, he was he had dark skin. All right, the scriptures tell you that, man. All throughout the scriptures, the Most High Yahweh, all right, he's dark complected. So is Yahushai, his son, and so are all the angels and his people, man. All right, but because we've been scattered throughout the four corners of the world as a result of a curse that the Lord put on our nation for breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, now we look like all these other nations. All right, some of us, are gonna look like, nations that we prophesy against. All right, but those people could very well be one of the lost children of the tribe of Israel, man. All right, of the 12 tribes of Israel. But as you can see right here, it says that basically this guy Billy Sanders had a near-death experience, and he saw Yahushai. All right, and it says, let's keep reading. It says, the part that was upsetting to the Ku Klux Klan was the claim that Yahushai was noticeably black in his skin tone. But is this report real or just a hoax? It says, in a related report by the Inquisitor, it may sound like another hoax or a lie, but the actual KKK leadership want to partnership with African Americans in order to organize support for patrolling the Mexican border in order to prevent more illegal immigrants from entering, blah, 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 whatever, right? Let's keep reading over here. It says right here, the story about Billy Landers claims the boy is a son of a KKK member in Mobile, Alabama. The 13-year-old boy, or the 13-year-old Billy, supposedly suffered from a liver failure and was technically dead on the operating table for 3 minutes before being resuscitated. Sounding almost like other stories saying heaven is real, the boy claims he saw visions of heaven, but when Billy allegedly told his Ku Klux Klan family the details, they were flabbergasted. You can imagine that, man. It says, because Esau Edom, for a very long time, he has been perpetuating lies on the earth, man. All right, ever since the Renaissance. It tells you right here in Revelation 20 and verse 1, it says, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. All right, and that bottomless pit represents Europe, and that great chain represents slavery, right? And it says what? And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. And this was the period where Esau Edom, for 1,000 years, he was living in caves. He was a vagabond upon the earth, because after the fall of the Western Roman Empire, all right, Esau, the so-called white man, Basically nobody trusted him in the earth, man. The Lord put this great chain over him and basically bound him for 1,000 years, man. All right. And Esau Edom is that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, man. He's the adversary, man. He's the one that's coming to do the bidding of Satan. All right. And one of the things that Satan does is he lies, man. All right. And for a very long time, Esau Edom, all right, he was, let me skip down. Verse 3, it says, and I cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after he must be loosed a little season. So the Lord basically shut him up, and he sealed him up, all right, that he should not deceive the nations no more. All right, but around the 1400s, when the white man came back into power through the Renaissance, which was the rebirth. All right, that's literally what Renaissance means. It means rebirth. All right, and it was the rebirth of the Roman Empire, man. All right, because through the Renaissance, that was the revival of Roman poetry, art, literature, legislation, the way that they handled things. All of that came back through the Renaissance. All right. And when you skip down right here, verse 7, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? That's the way that Revelation 20 should be read. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. All right. And why was he loosed out of his prison? To deceive the world. It tells you in Revelation, the 6th chapter, that power was given unto him to take peace from the earth. All right. So this devil has basically, he has the world, and basically the world is covered in gross darkness. Nobody knows the truth. Nobody knows what the truth of the scriptures is. Nobody really knows what the scriptures are about, because of Christianity and Catholicism and all these religions that have been set up by the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom. All right, it tells you right here, Isaiah 60:2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. All right, so the earth right now is in darkness, gross darkness. All right, so nobody knows the truth, man. All right, and because the Lord, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, like it says right here, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. The Lord allowed Esau Edom to take peace from the earth. The Lord allowed this devil to basically do these things in the earth, to lie, to cheat, to steal, to rape, ravage, and murder, and do all these things in the earth. The Lord allowed this devil to do these things, man. And one of the main lies that he did or created or doctored up was the lie of Christianity, and making himself to be the people of the Lord, painting himself as he is the Most High, painting himself as he is, the Son of God. All right, and that's why in this article, all right, when this dude Billy Landers died, all right, and he saw the Lord in the heavens, he said, they were all flabbergasted, man, because they probably believe in their mind that the Lord is a so-called white man. But that's contrary to what's actually written. What's written in the scriptures is that Yahushua is he's of a complexion as burnt brass, man. So what happens when you put a penny to fire and you burn it in a furnace? It's gonna turn black. All right, so Yahushua was of a dark skin complexion, man. All right, it says right here, it was all N-words. Billy said there were a few white people, but they were just entertaining the blacks like playing basketball. Damn, that's heavy. There were lots of N-word angels watching them play basketball. Yahushua was a racial N-word too. Yahushua wasn't white like Daddy says he is. I asked my father, why is Yahushua a N-word? He couldn't answer. I'd been taught that God and Yahushua hate N-words, that God cursed them by turning their skin black, that they were mud people. And that's ultimately, that comes from a Mormon doctrine, man. All right? That comes from a Mormon doctrine. That's a weird-ass doctrine, man. All right? They basically, try to say that leprosy was when the Lord cursed, put that curse of, making people black or whatever. That's fucking bugged out, bro. All right? If that was true, all right, if that were true, then why is when Moses put his hand to his bosom, all right, his hand turned white as snow, but then when he put it out of his bosom, or he put it back in his bosom and took it out, it turned back to his original skin color, his flesh, all right, which was a dark skin complexion, man. Moses was a dark skinned man, all right. All the Israelites were dark skinned men, even the angels, man. And let's prove that. Let's give you a few scriptures on it, man. It tells you right here in the book of Daniel 7 and says right here, Daniel 7 and 9, it says, and I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow. And this is talking about the Most High God Yahweh, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. And who has hair like wool? All right, if if you're being honest with yourself, all right, you're going to say so-called black people, all right? So-called black people, which they're not black. We're not black people. We're Israelites, man. All right? We are those are the tribes of people that have woolly hair, man. So it's describing that the Lord, the hair of his head was like the pure wool. All right, his throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels like as a burning fire. Now, when you go into Daniel, the 10th chapter, it describes Yahushua. It says right here, Daniel 10 and 5, then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz, and his body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as the lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet in color to polished brass. All right, go look up what polished brass looks like, man. It's gonna be brown. All right, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. All right, now when you go into Revelation, the 5th chapter, it describes the Most High again. It says right here, let me see real quick, because it says that he saw the appearance of him like the appearance of a sardius stone. Let me see if I could get that actually. Let me see. Let me see. See, Salakia. I haven't read that scripture in a while, but it says that his appearance was as the appearance of a sardine stone, which that's a dark stone. Let me see if I could find it real quick. Salakia. Oh, right here, Revelation 4 and 2, it says, and immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne, and he that sat was to look upon like a jasper and a sardine stone, and there was a rainbow round about the throne in sight like unto an emerald. You see, so the Most High God Yahweh, his appearance was like unto a jasper and sardine stone, man, which are dark. Those are brown stones, man. All right, so Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the Most High God Yahweh, all right, he's of a dark skin complexion, and so is the sun, and so are the angels, man. All right, and I just wanted to read this article, man, because I thought it was, it was funny. All right, because these Edomites, man, they're in for a rude awakening, man. When Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai comes and cracks those, when he comes to crack those skies open, man, they're gonna they're not, because a lot of Christians, they'll go on TikTok and be making these TikTok videos about how they can't wait for when the Lord comes back, but they think JC is coming back. They're not expecting a so-called black man to come. All right, they're not expecting that. They believe in Christianity and so-called JC, and that everybody's gonna be saved, and that couldn't be further from the truth, man. All right, so these people are in for a rude awakening. The world is in for a rude awakening, man. All right, And I'm a, Lord willing, post this article if brothers want to keep reading it. All right, because we're about to start camp right now. So I'm gonna post this article in the comment section, Lord willing, so brothers could go ahead and read it if they want to. All right, so with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying short lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom and abad.